So for some reason, we have Odyssey always telling me there are two currently watching. Two currently watching. Does it mean they're two currently watching me? What does that mean? Two currently watching. They eat it. Give me a beer. Ah, I like history. So what is today? What day is it today? I know it's somebody's birthday today. Somebody's birthday today. Wow. Unbelievable. Today is somebody's birthday. So let's look up the Mayan birthday chart and let's see what they have to say, because you know what? I talk so much. I do so much in numbers, and I don't know if anybody really knows. And why I marked Mayan is because when this began, it was on my end. It was May 5th. When I knew where I stood in my mind, it was May 5th, 2005. If I recollect, it was the 5th day of the week. It was all fives, 5 times 5 times 5. And so what is 5? 5 is nuality. 5 is bring me the news. Bring me the news. Now, why is this and this, and what is their difference? What am I talking about? When you look at the letter S, it looks like the number 5. The N, E, and W are all number 5, except what is E is expressed in what is N and what is number 14 inside the E world. Where does that E world begin? What is new? What is 9? In French and on the cube. In French and on the cube. In French, 9 is neuf. Take away the N, you have earth. So you have the egg. You have the sun egg. You have the sun egg of the birth of Venus, where you see, for some reason, it closed in my mind that when you have A to I, in between is E. But you're either playing A to H or you are playing B to I. It is the polarity and love that with is A to F fail, or it is what is A to E and B to F, because you cannot be standing on your head and sitting on your ass at the same time. It's not physically possible. Actually, it is physically possible. So what am I talking about? Let me rephrase that. You can be sitting your head on the ground, but your butt on the ground too. You can do it, right? You can do it. But you can't go forward and do it. But you can go backwards and do it. Think about that. I bring up all these scenarios. Yes, little pussycat communication network, angel of transition, mixing up my mind and grabbing all the wires. Number 24, what is the divided house? CAT 312. But when it's the T letter, it's in Venus, because its reduction to a single letter is 2 times, it's two drops. It goes from the 20th letter all the way down to the 2nd letter, to where it's telling you that the spirit is now coming into Venus. It has the egg. We need to bring Mercury into the egg. We need to bring Mercury into the egg, because it's the circle, and it's the circle that's right over here. If I only had a set of dice and a deck of cards, and you told me all the names of the planets and their position and their diameters and the distance from each other, I will tell you a story because I am not alone. And I didn't actually start this. I'm going to go to let me go to my specials over here. Oh, yes, here it is. And I'm going to show you this, and maybe you can download it too, because this is an amazing tool. You can post that over here. And I am going to get a page over here. Let me see something. Wow, I can't open it. Wow, I can't open a PDF. Pooey pooey. Yeah, so I'm gonna just see if I can get the where's that numeric universe? Where is the Mayan? Let me get the Mayan now. Let me get the everything disappeared. My cat walked on my computer, so booey for me, right? Clumsy old me. The only way I learn in my science, is to break things and to lose time, because why I'm losing time and breaking things, I am like the drunken boxer. But actually, I saw a drunken boxer get knocked out the other day, so I better watch how clumsy I am and not be as clumsy as it is. Is it clumsy and careless is the question. Better not to be than to be, and there is no excuse. Just to know and be aware is the beginning of everything. So I am looking something up right now. Hold on a second. And there's a piece in a PDF, and I'm trying to open up, I don't know, Microsoft Edge, I guess. I don't know how. Okay, I have it. So I'm not sure if I can get this on the screen. Print, refresh, send, reload. I don't know how to show this, but I'm gonna try and get this on the screen. So yes, I'm gonna go over here. Mayan birthday calendar. Yeah, I'm going to talk about what today is and the number, what it is, because I'm just telling you a story that is told from numbers the same way. Hold on a second. The same way artwork can show you about 577. Here's the 2. Here's the 7 backwards to the 2. It's a corner, so it's really not backwards. You just have to be on the other side, on the inside, underneath the dome, underneath number 8. Size sometimes is everything. You see how you create number 8? You have 1, 1, 1 in between, and then 1 and 1. Larger. It's the window pane. Remember that. It's the window pane. H. So we're looking for, where is number 8? Where is number 7? How and what happens mathematically when I multiply 1 times 7, because 7 is the gate, one gate, the spirit needs to pass, the one spirit, the I. You ever see what the gates open? When the gates open this way, it opens to H, but it is I who enters through the gate. And when you show the gate, we have the pillars. Now the question is, with those pillars, I always thought the pillars were what I is. So we have the 2 pillars. Over here. So we got the pillars, and then in between, and then we have the fencing. And we have the fencing over here. Here's one part of the gate. And then let me see if I should do this entire thing. And then we're going to do this other side of the gate. Notice one is bigger than the other. And then on top of it here. Whoop. Okay. Sorry about that. We're going to have to do this a little bit different. We're going to run it all the way to here. My cat just stepped in my way. So what happened is that someone passed through the gate. So this is the gap of the gate. It is the H with I going through. And the minute I goes through, this connector comes in with you, with I, and it never leaves you until the end of life. You're with it forever. And this is what they call 1, 1, 1. And when you get to the game of roulette, right, when they get to the game of roulette, let me just show you something. When they get to the game of roulette, okay, over here, the cube is 1, 1, 1. And when you connect AC to DC, if you take a look at the cube where the dot is, that is a black letter. The other one is connected on an angle. I must understand what it means when I go on an angle. I turn my cube inside and onto the cross. When my cube comes on an angle, remember there is square, and then there is the 45, 135, 180, 225. Let's show up on Earth, and then its reflection of from where it came. In between 90, 90 and 180. Okay, in between 90 and 180 is like in between 270 and 360, and the reason for that. And the reason for that is the crisscross of 88. It's the crisscross of 88. You see, when 8 was this way, you see, where can I get myself a cube? I need to see this. I need to see this. It is the difference between this and this. I'm not making the size right, but I'm showing you the angles. In this, I don't care exactly what the percentages are, but this is going to automatically show me what this is. The only way to get above and below together is to turn it on this angle. And here is the bottom of that reality. So what we're going to do is now we're going to have to put the blocks down this way. This is one of the ways, okay? And then we're going to put, I'm just going to put 2 blocks. 2 blocks. And the reason I'm doing this is because in roulette, number 14 is the first part of the gateway. And the only way to get the 14 is 7 and 7. We need 7 to move into the E world, into the female world. And the only way 7 can move into the female world if you find 2 7s, a 7 and a 7, to create that female world, or is it from within the female world is created? Remember, 2 cubes is 6 and 6 equals to 12. 1 all the way to 12 equals to the 13. So everything is based on what is birth 9 and what is for the delta angle, the polarity, the love to what is 3 and 4, which is where the E world lands. The E world is connected between the 3 and the 4. Although between 1 and 6, there is 5 difference. The average is 2.5. 2.5 plus 1 equals 3.5. The center of this entire cube is 3.5. But to the 3 and the 4, it is 0.5. It is the E world. It is 1 times 2 equals to 2. 1 plus 2 equals to 3 equals to 5. It is the E world. How does the 7 and 7, okay, equal to 5? 7 and 7 is 14. 1 and 4 equals to 5. So it becomes the E world of N. This is the first one you create. Northeast, AD northeast DNA, AND, the end, and DNA through 77. The numeric value of 77 can be allocated and given over to the man himself of matter. Whoop, we didn't get that good. The Mad Hatter, right?
Matter, total 54. Total, matter, 77. Christ, 77, 154. The spirit is in the sun, or the spirit is passing through the sun. 1 and 5 equals 6, 64. So there's a whole thing going on here. How deep should I go? How deep should I go in the explanation? How deep it goes, the rabbit hole, through the artwork, the geometric, and all the tools through all the games. Yes, I'm painting a beautiful picture. But let me get away from that beautiful picture and bring up what I started this video to do. And I brought this video up to do of January 4th. And I'm going to write down the association of January 4th and other dates that associate with January 4th. First of all, just to note, it is Capricorn. Capricorn. I'm not happy with the my screen. My screen is not. Let me try and fix the. This is going to be a slow thing because I'm not fast, and this is the first time I'm doing this. So now we have a little bit of corn. So what actually is corn used for? I don't want to get. Maybe I shouldn't get into that. Just let's do the numeric value for this. Okay, we have a 3, 1, 16, 18, 9. 3, 15, 18, 14, 5, 9, 6, 3, 9, 9, 7, 1, 3. So that is what Capricorn is in the Pythagorean numeric count. Now we're going to do two things. We can separate the word to Capri. We can separate the word to CAPRI, and then C on its own, and then OR together. Actually, we can separate both these because they're single letter numbers. This one, and this one. This is double, this is double, this is another single, so we'll keep these two together. And we can separate this entire word to find a new economic value for this word. But I'm not on that level. I need to set up something so I can program that in to tell me that story. It's a little deep for me. What I can tell you about this, 16 and 18, 16, 17, and 18 become what is the sun, what is Mars, and what is the sun. 48, 51, 54. 4 plus 8 equals to 12. 1 plus 2 equals to 3. 51. 5 plus 1 equals to 6. 54. 5 plus 4 equals to 9. What is the sun, Mars, and the sun? I was talking about this word before. I was telling you that we are from the E world because alpha create what is beta alpha. So the how to find out what their true value is, I'm not actually sure, other than the mathematics tell me that when 1 times 1, 1 plus 1 equals 1 and equals 2, it also tells me that a multiplication must be taking place in a district of creation. And if you're going to have a district of creation, you need cells. Now, I'm not a biologist and I don't know science that well, so I'm just making this up as I go to what I understand can be a cell. Now, I'm not sure what kind of cells they are, if it's a cell phone, if it's a free radical, why people have to be the way they are and can't go anyways. I can't. No, that's not just the way cells. Some cells just have to work alone. Cats the way they are, dogs the way they are, and we need to expand ourselves. We've been closed down because we all should be able to go everywhere and interchange. We're like the most superhuman beings we can ever be, and it's inside of us, and it's the mental that controls it all. by desire and fate, and how you work the mind, and how you work the mind with others, and how we are actually here on this planet, and why things are not working, is all because we have been severed. Off with the head, they said. And there she went. Anyways, let's do the multiplication. Leaves me with the answer, which leaves me with an answer, which calculates to leave me with an answer. So that, okay, I need to see if there's any stories that are related to that. And the story with that is over here. So if there's a story to this polarity, on its third side, I would get 5 and 6 from 1 and 2. And what was inside of that was 3 and 2. But that's not the only story, because when I had 1 and 1 come up for creation in the cube sun world, I also had 66 ready in its polarity, right in its path. So not only do I have to create this equation, but I have to create its alter equation. The total over here is 36 and 12. Now there's many things I can do with this. I can use each one in their own individuality to create further on. Within this world, I can stop on 36. It's a natural 9. Baccarat has gave me some rules on where I can stop on a natural 9. That way but anyways, I'm getting into something that I don't know yet. I'm thinking, why do I have to continue this and not this? Because this is already on a level that has been broken up. The multiplication sign that breaks it up. I don't know. But anyways, this equation over here will create 3 and 2. So the 6 plus 6 is going to do exactly what the entire equation of A did. This is its polarity, A polarity. So anyways, the answer here is 48. I can take it further. 36 by 12. Where's my calculator? I'm going to take it further. I'm going to go slow. But let me jump through one thing. Today is the January 0104. I'm going to just leave out that 2 and 2 is also a 4, a 144 year. We fall into the year of which is explained as the day, 1440 minutes. 1 and 8, 5 and 4, 6 and 3, 2 and 3. This spreads like wildfire. It never stops. Where did I get all this from? First of all, I brought it to 2 digits instead of 3 digits. I put 4 and 4 equals to 8, 1 and 8. 1 and 8 noted on the dice is right over here, 1 with 8 voided spaces, that every single dice on every single side has an area space 4 dots of 9 areas that can cover this cube, with 9 dots per side, equaling to the sun cube, numeric value 54 dots. 54 dot 39 and S19 equals to a total of 58. But because the S is an add-on, instead of giving it a word count as 19, I'm going to give it a Pythagorean count as 10, and then a Pythagorean count as 1. So 58 will actually be 49, will actually be just 40. 40 will always invert to what is 46 and what is 48. Something new. All zeros equal to 6, but what equivalates to what is 6, it equivalates to what came from 8. And the reason for that is the opposite of the 6 is the 1, to where the 9 areas here, we only have the 1 dot, and it is associated with the 8 empty spaces. Now, the other reason for that is that 6 and 2, what is 8, is 5 and 1, what is 6. So that is why I do it, because if we have 6 involved, we must have 8 involved. But we mostly need to work with 6 because 8 is just 4 times 2. And in French, they say to us, when they say 80, they're telling us 4 times 20. Anyways, I need to get a little drink in the kitchen. Take a look at the rhesus monkey over here, this monkey in the background. About 10 years ago, if I look back into it when it was picked up, I mean, you can see my walls, right? So if you go back in time, you can see it's close to 10 years ago. And this was taken in 2010, apparently, maybe 2009, 10, about 10. And this was not with a cell phone. This is with a little, small little camera. You know, you have to bring the film in. And this is what came out. At the same time, during the same period of time, I got a letter, a website opened up called Extra Normal. And if you want, I can talk about that Extra Normal. And it was talking about my life and telling me stories. And I wasn't the only one here, thank God, knock wood. I had a friend named Al that was staying here at the time, helping me out. Thank you, Al, very much. Peace and love. In fact, peace and love to all of you. May fate be set upon your wings. Blue diamond. What are colors? Yellow seed monkey. I was looking up on the Mayan calendar, birth calendar, and every single one is something different. The rhythmic monkey. Let me look up what that is. Rhythmic. Is that how you smell it? Rhythmic has a numeric value of 96. That is insane. That is insane. That is insane. And there are reasons. There are reasons for every single word and every single letter. So before I go for the drink, since nobody's here, I am going to finish off. I'm going to just say this over here. Hold on. I'm going to go back to comments, and I'm going to check out. Is that the mathematics of 1 times 2, 1 plus 2 equals 3 and 2, 5. That is the E world. Okay, that is the E world. Now know that when you have the 3 and 2, 5, your dice cube reverse to 3 and 2 is 5 and 4. The dice cubes here, the revert is 6 and 6. The cubes over here, the reverse is wow. Did I get that right? No, I got that wrong. There's a mistake. I know there's a mistake. 5. This one here is 5 and 6. And then this one over here, okay, is 4 and 5. And then what happens when it comes over here to a single digit, right? This last one, okay, will revert to what is 3 and 2. So D becomes what B is. D becomes what B is. 3 and 2, 3 and 2. It is the answer of B. And B and D is Venus, 81, A to H. And then it is, see, 4 times 2, 4 times this world. And then this is Mars. And it not only is it Mars, it has to include what eventually will be A inside of it. So this will end up to be, it'll be DAB. Why will it be DAB? I have to figure that out. B and D came together. Why did we all of a sudden need to add on? Is it because it added on A and A, which A and A is B, which A and through its creation creates C, which creates Earth, because A and A is B. It's the average of itself. It's the polarity of the, it's actually the polarity, the love, whatever it is, right over here. What happens is here is my beginning. You notice the way I went hold on a second. I'm going to change these numbers around. I want to change these numbers for a second. I want to change these numbers. Yeah, just these over here. What I want to show you is that in my new dimension of thought, okay, here I had 7 different areas coming up to create what is 7. Now what I do is I start right over here at 1. This is my new beginning right over here. Notice the way I have to put the line this way? I can't put the line this way. I have to chop the line this way. So when you're starting something new, right away you can see, look at that line. So now, 1357. And the reason we do this is because where number 6 is and the 2, the 6 and the 2 are right over here. Here's where number 6 is, and here is where number 2 is. So if we want to know what number 2 is, okay, then 2 is going to lock 1 and 3. And when number 6 is over here, the 6 will lock 5 and 7. This is man, it is AC/DC, and this is moon. It is the female and the male of creation, that when you want to add up 1 through 12 equals to 13, okay, what you're going to do is you're going to go 1 to 11, and then you're going to go 2 to 13. We cannot use the same letters or numbers. We fuse them together as that when I count from A to I, we are not going to I, because I, okay, is going to come into H. And how does I come into H? Is that when A is now in I. When A goes into I, we now begin from B and go to I. You see, here we stopped at H. When we count A through H, 1 plus 2, all the way to 7, it equals to 28. When I add up 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, this equals to 44. 28 and 44. 8 and 1. 8 and 1. 1 and the 8th void. Every space has 9. So we're going back to what is, but now through the complete association. This is your cycle of the moon, and what it will create, it will now create what is the cube. 2 times 8 is 16, 1 and 6. 2 plus 8 is 10, 1 plus 0 is back to where we began, 1 through 6, because it is 1 that brings the light through 6. And it is 1, 3, 5 is where the 6 is connected. Remember, the cubes where the 6 is connected. The 6 connects 7 and 5. How is 5 and how is 7? What is it? 1 times 1 plus 2, 1 times 2 equals 3, equals 2. 3 plus 2 equals to 5. Why do I stop on a plus? Why can't I go the other way? Well, the easy way is just to show you that when I create a plus, I will have the small area. This is the small part of the design. But the multiplication is going to cut a box in 4. If you're going to cut a box in 4, let's make it a little bit bigger and show you what we can do inside this box. We can hold a gem or a cube. Just hanging off that side, a one-eyed cube. If I put two eyes over here, right, the human is going to begin to grow from within, or an animal, or there's always going to be something that's going to come from the design. But here it represents 1/4, and here it becomes 4:1. This is the day we are on. Also, there is 1,440 minutes in a day, which is 4 times 360. It is 3 years and 1 year to a leap year. It is 6 days, it is 1 day, it is 6 days, and it is 1 day when the chicken lays the egg. The number 14, 1/4, splitting the multiplication is 1/4, 4 1/4. 4 1/4 equals to 17. How's that? Well, if you got $4.25, you have 17 quarters. 8 and 7. What is the spirit gate and what is earth? They both, on different levels, equate to 17. 2 times 5, 10. 2 plus 5, 7 equals to 17. This is the letter Q. See the passage inside the Q? The letter 2, the number 2, is who Q is. Q is Venus. Q, L, D, the D for dame, something to do the something not it's the French Venus. There's the English and there's the French, the D and the Q. It's inside the cards. So this is one way to get to Earth. Another way to one way to get to 17. Another way to get to 17 is to also know, again, we're going to go to 1 and 8, and the multiplication and addition will create 9 and 8, which will create 17. So through the spirit of the heavens, okay, the cube tells its own story. This is the gematria scale. The scale of gematria goes the alphabet, where A is 1, B is 2, C is 3, okay, and then it starts to change. D is 4, and G is 7. But once you pass G, on that 7th day, everything goes backwards. Now we know that 2, 4, 6, 8 connects. And when you have 2, 4, 6, 8 connect, without 4 and 4 connecting, you don't get 3, 5 life. You don't get creation of the E world. So 2, 4, 6, 8 is different. Now, this angle is also showing me that I'm trying to find my calculator. Wow, go figure, eh? Okay, maybe I can use the phone. Oh, I can use the online calculator. Okay, so I'm just trying to see what I want to calculate here. Oh boy. Just give me a second. I'm thinking, okay, forget about that. We're going to do something else. So now we see it comes up here. We have the red light, we have the yellow light, and we have the green light. Where are we? Let's not get into it. We can see this X design space. You notice the way there's one space here, but here there's 2 spaces. In this design here, over here, I can, is it 2 spaces? Oh, it's 2 spaces here. Oh, it's 1 space here. How is this possible? 1 space here, there's 2 spaces here. So in 2 spaces, I would have to start this way. Even though there's a point, I would have to start this way. Almost like a plug-in, almost like a piece that plugs in. So let's just finish it off and we'll do this over here. So we have a stop sign over here. And then what we're going to do next is we're going to create another stop sign here. And the reason for that is because we need to know the averages. And then we're going to create what is another stop sign. Whoop, did I get that right? Yeah, we're going to create a stop sign here. Did I get that right? No, I don't think so. Did I get that right? I don't know. The last one doesn't seem to fit. I got something wrong here, but irrelevant. I shouldn't have got off track. I'm just off track again. Always off track. Okay, try to recalibrate this. So this is the gematria of the letters going up and down, letters going up and down. And then there's association. If you want to find number 14, so number 1 is here, number 4 is over here, and then you have to go 1, 2, 3, 4. And so you have to put a dot over here, and over here would be number 14. And that means over here would be number 14. So I would just be mathematically connecting all these numbers. Now, where is 7, 8, and 9? Well, for me, it is 7, 8, 9, and then 1 again. And why would I do that? Why would that figure out to be anything? Well, if you take a look, this row over here, okay, this row over here was supposed to be 6. I changed it. And this row over here is 5. Well, we can do it on this side, right? Over here is 7, 6, 5. So if I go 7, 8, 9, 9 and 5, I take these two dice, I look for number 9, and I want to know if number 5 is on the other side. So it is. Or I can look for number 9 as like that, and then I turn it over, and it's not a magic trick, and 4 and 1. So we have the sun, okay? We have the sun from BC creation, 3 and 2, in which 45 the sun, okay? That if 51 Mars, and you throw the dice, okay, 7 out, okay, and you come into the world of 62, which is the beehive, and then you come back to the world through 53, electric company, the E-world of creation. It's only because I know them because the dice are the other side. So let me get rid of this. Let me come back to this and show you that it's the polarity, and there's an equation, and the polarity. So you can see right away in the polarity, once you create B, you've already created what is D. So once you've created what is D, A has already been what is B. So already you know that A is included in what is B. So we take away A. Here is the polarity A and F. So it'll be A through E and B through F. When it's A through E, you have 15. When it's 15, and we're going to put a 6. And when you have B through F, you have 20. 15 and 20. Know any games about 15 and 20? How about the game of pool and the game of darts? 120, 210 base. Plus 75 for the red and the green. 285 is base. 285. 285. I'm going to get something to drink. We're going to take a 2-minute break. I'm not sure who's here. I'm going to check up with Odyssey right now because I'm not on Odyssey. I'm using a StreamYard over here. And it's a lovely night when your friends speak to you. So that's nice. That's nice. It's nice, you know. It's like a relaxing feeling to know there's people out there. Now, what am I looking for? Hi, Lisa. Wow, been a long time. Hi there. Not sure why they say no viewers. Hi, friends. I'm here. Okay, right. I was looking for Odyssey. Yeah, listen. For me, I tell my son all the time, but he says, no one ever watches you, Dad. I said, they're blocking me. He goes, what are you talking about? Conspiracy. I go, okay, what can I do?
Wow, Mayan calendar converter. Hold on a second. I'm looking up. Wow, now I forget again what I was looking up. Whoop, my screen is too big. What was I looking up? Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Okay. Okay. Wow. Lisa, are you on YouTube? I also have this Odyssey channel here. I'm trying to sort of figure it out. I'm still trying to figure it out. I get so tied up. Unless I know it perfectly, it's never enough. It says 3 currently watching on Odyssey. I can see you guys right now. So I'm going to my kitchen, into the kitchen. Thank God I can sort of say that it's my kitchen. We work for everything. We work for everything. We never stop. Why is this world so important? Why am I here? Just to tell you very slowly, because we need to, the most ferocious tiger is out there after us all the time. And it doesn't matter what we say, they're still coming at us. They're still coming at us ferociously from beyond, exploding with every moment. But we live in the mesh. We live in this mesh that when one area explodes, another one, and we need to expand. Because if we don't expand, we will be devoured by what is the natural universe just doing its thing. That's the way I see it. The natural universe just doing its thing. And we are here to augmentate our minds in order to one day be able to find this element that we can shoot into the universe so that we can control the universe so that it won't destroy us. But once you stop the natural element that has kept life alive forever in time that we know that can be calculated, and what was before the Big Bang, because it was the natural element of creation, you must leave it alone and just keep repairing the bobos. Because at this time, it's just about repairing the bobos, but maybe one day it will get a mind of its own. And if it does, and we share what we know, maybe it will come and destroy us on purpose. So maybe we should let the wild be wild and don't disturb it, since we have now occupied and owned much of its space. What I believe we are doing is guiding it a little bit as we move through. As space goes through our wormholes, and through the wormholes of space that we go, we collect on the way all the free energy from space, because nothing is lost. Nothing is lost. How big is where everything is? We don't know, but right now, I know in the kitchen, it's like this small. According to the universe, it's so small, but we don't know. I'm going to get something to drink. Let me read this. You know what? When we come to the word, if I never do any of this, but if I was to do it, what formula would I use? I'm not sure. And every formula is going to be different. Imagine if I did it working, I'd like to work it using the stand method, which is 17. Now, what goes with 17? 9 and 8 goes with 17. How we get to 17? Can I go 99 minus 82? And when I take 99 from 82, okay, in one way, I take away 13. So there is no AM, it is now an AL. If it's an AL, it was an AK, because A and K equals to L, and the L becomes the polarity, what will become the polarity over here. And if it's L, okay, it will be F and G, will be the center, and the center will be EF. That will be this numeric polarity. And this is the polarity to the E world of the 9 lives of the cat.
Now the question is, if I was going to be using that instrumental, I'm not really sure which way to use that. I don't remember what it is in piano, but this one is talking about number 9 over here. But the other one is talking about the spirit. It's talking more about 19, or it could be talking about how we got to 19. It could be talking about 13. But this one is 9 and 5, and this one is 13. This one is in the gateway, and this is the spirit of man in the gateway. And since it reaches number 19, at 19, it'll be talking about the moon. At 13, it'll be talking about man. And it is the spirit of man that creates what is in the moon. That is the letter S. The reverse is the H. So the heaven is in the moon. That's just what this. We have to understand why. The 9 birth to the 19 spirit is the 28-day cycle of the moon. The word man equals to 28, and to become of what is the word man, you need to be number 13. Number 13 is also noted from A to U, and AU, what is that element? It's an element. And don't forget, in element, there are 3 E's, just like in 11. And the letters that come out of here is L, M, and T, more like the entity. Lament. I know this is communication, these two. Passage communication of the sun. This is male and female over here. So this is going to be number 5. This is going to turn into number 7. This is going to turn into the 9. And this is going to turn around. This is what came from the cycle. T is what comes from the cycle. Because in order to get to the letter T, you have to start with this number. So this number, like I did over here, right, which is BH, the I is now played inside a number 5 on the cross. 2, 5, and 8, look on your telephone. 33. 3 away, 3 away. 52 earth. What is 8? How 5 is made, and what is 8? This is your gateway 17. And where it comes from, other than this, but the star system math that was given to us. If we were given certain things that came from the star system, why not call addition and multiplication star system? So, Lisa, I'm going to come back after I get a little drink and a 3-minute break or 4-minute break. And yes, I'm going to take a look. Hold on, let me go see this. Hold on a second. I got to find, my whole computer shut down before, so I got to just like, wow, and it wants me to sign in. Wow, I was completely signed out of everything, just like that. This is the 3rd time this happened. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. I must do something about it. And where am I here? Oh, no, I don't want to be on this. I don't want to be on that. Oh, okay, that's good. Wow, now they're asking me to check my phone.
Okay, done. Okay, so now here I am. Okay, wow, I can't believe they're making me show everything. Wow, so many changes. Wow, wow, wow. Wow, wow. So now what am I doing? I'm going over here, your channel. Okay, hold on. Okay, so the unicorn. Okay, yes, I remember. Okay, I'm back on track. I understand. Okay, I had to see that. I had to see that. And okay, 3 currently watching on what is Odyssey. Thank you for being here, everybody. Thank you for being here. Um, my end goal. What is my end goal? First of all, my goal while I'm doing this, I have to learn more. I have to learn more. I must learn. If everything started with the Mayans, everything started with the Mayans when I was delivered all these crazy just dreams and everything Mayan this and Mayan that, but yet taught me nothing other than the skeleton alphabet with numbers and geometric shapes that brought me to what I believe we can break through understanding, just like in baseball. Just 1 second. Um, just like in baseball, just for fun. Maybe if I had a blackboard, it would be fun, you know. In baseball, here you have a ball, and you're allowed to have 4 balls for a walk or 3 strikes. So you call this the count, and you call it when it's 3 and 2. It's a full count. It's a full count on 3 and 2. This equals to 7. This equals to 5. It's the 6th pitch that will tell you which one of these it's going to be. Is it going to be standard and it's going to be the strikes, or are we going to go to polarity and it's going to be the ball? So when we hit a grand slam, and you know it's also noted in tennis and in basketball as a slam dunk, as a grand slam, and all these things that are DNA have been set up by Venus in the 7th gate, G7, and the R18, which shows us what is the gear. And in that gear, it shows us G5 controlling what is the spirit of 18. G5, when you get to 18, that totals 171. That is your gateway. That is your Mars gateway. That is your Venus. That is your AI. That is the totality of both. I takes place inside and not anything to do with outside. It is within that is the heaven. Once you get through the gate, you're into the heaven. Where are you if you do not enter? You must enter to come into the heaven by the gate as Ra. R-A-H. What is 8-1? Is 18 is Venus. Venus created by A. It is what is J. It is what is S. It is the spirit of creation. Let me put this down. I'm going to get something to drink, and I hope I remember what I was talking about. How the alphabet moves around. Why 0? Okay, 0, now that I spoke that it is 61, if it was 61, the church, it is now 81, what is Venus. If it was 62, it's now 82, the cycle to the queen. What was now 63 is now 83, which is the club, which means 3, which is a club house. A club can also be mean 1 stick as a club. What is 64 is 84. So what is 64? Zion, Israel, 0. What is DC? What is the creation of the polarity? 6 and 4. What is Mars and Saturn coming together? What is 6 and 4? What is 8 and 4? That polarity or love will now be Pluto. And the son of, what is the division of day and night? And now what is 65? And now what is 85? Now that 85 always keeps mixing me up. So when I think of 85, I have to think of he, the word, the heavens of the E world, the E and E world, the E and E world. It's a piece of artwork in which the numerics, when they come together, it comes together through what is 5775. And before I go, I'll just show you that little piece, and it's right over there. Let me see, do I got that? Hold on a second. Yeah, right over there. See that? Right over there, here. E3, E3, E3. If you have 3, 3, it's 6 and 9. But if you look at the real placement of it, it's 5 and it's 3. So it becomes 8. And then it becomes 15. So you can also use it as 9 and 6, 15, right? 3 times 3, 9. 3 plus 3, 6. 6 and 9, 15. But if it was 5 and 3, 5 times 3, 15. 5 and 3, 8 equals to 23. 2 and 3, 5. 5 and 15. So it's like that because of the way it is. 35, creation in the E world. Just give me a minute. We're now into E games. We also have to remember A and B. When A comes out of the game, it's now in I. When B comes out of the game, it's now in J. But once you have J, you must automatically go to K, because when you came into the world as A and A, you have to repeat yourself coming in when you're recreating. So when you're moving yourself from first to last, okay, to be in the game, and now you have 8 more spaces to go before they catch up to you again. And duplication. 15, yes, I can see your other guest nor his comments. Me, it was Hoppy. You know what? The rabbit. Today is the rabbit day. It's communication. It happens 4 times. It happens on the 4th, the 13th, the 22nd, and the 31st. It happens 4 times in the month of January. It happens 3 times in the month of April. It happens 4 times in the month of October. In April, it happens on the 1st. It happens on the 10th. It happens on the 1st, which becomes who is I. In April, okay, imagine, happens on April 1st, April Fool's Day. It happens on the 10th. What is the gateway of I, the heavens of I? And again, it happens on the 19th. What is the spirit of man, the heavens of AC/DC? And then it happens on the 28th. So did I get that right? Yes, there's 4 also. 1, 10, 19, and 28. Sorry, there are 4. But it ends on 28, which is the Beehive heaven. And that's what April is. April is not the same as what is October and what is January. And I call it the rabbit, but right now I desperately need something to put in my mouth. May Day, absolutely. AY and AY is 2626. M, and the letter M is in the 4 house, and so is the letter D. Give me a minute. Oh my God. You know what? I'm trying to find where the my camera is. Wow. You know what? As crazy as last summer was, wow, I had I had a nice summer last summer. Right, MD, medical doctor, absolutely. Yes. Just give me a second here. Okay. I just got some great news. I'm hungry. Just great news because it feels nice to just be able to read certain things that don't mean much to some people or to anybody unless you can see that there is just the sharing and friendliness. It's just so nice, that friendliness, you know. So, and it's crazy. I just asked myself this question. I was feeling down about something, and I asked myself, I said something to myself, and boom, like within seconds, I had my answer. Wow, that is unbelievable. Beautiful. Fantastic. Um, you do know where these designs come from? 7, 7. This is what Venus does. When 7 and 2 come together, what this area, this Venus over here, this, there are 7 empty spaces in here. When the 7 faces the 2, I don't like the light. The light is too bright. I have to do something with this light. Um, should I change it? Just give me a second here. I want to see if I can fix this light. Okay, whatever. I can't do this. Okay. Yeah, not happy with the way my camera's focusing right now. Okay, so anyways, what you can see is inside right here is what I want to show you. You see this over here? And then with the 5 going the other way. You see with the 2, it's pointing this way. But with the 5, it's pointing that way. Now, if I flip this upside down and put them over here, this piece, flip it upside down and put it over here, what will it be doing? How will it be pointing? Or what if I took it and flipped it upside down here? Took this, flip it upside down and put it over here. That would create an arrow. Now, would this look like a 2 upside down on top of it or not? If I put it underneath here, it shows that you would be driving in here and it would cut between 2 and 5. And then on top, you would see an arrow and you're doubling up. What does 5 do? It cuts everything in half. What does 2 do? It doubles everything up. What is this design? If you can see closely, it's the number 1. And if you can actually see even closer, that it's the building, the top of the building. You see, if I would just, let me see something. I'm not really sure if I should be doing this to my paper, but just give me the camera and see if I can. Let me see what this is going to do for me. So I want to see if we can get anything here. Can we get anything here? Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. What does it look like? See the way it's pushing this. The way number 2 and 5 seem to be pushing up some kind of arrow. Maybe the letter F if I continue it. You see that stripe? And then if I bend it over here, just trying to see what it's going to be like over here. There's going to be a waterfall or something. I'm just trying to understand it. But the reality is if you really take it, it's going to be a number 1 that's going to show up in between here. I'm going to see if I can make it clearer. I'm going to see if I can make it a little clearer. See, this is 2012, by the way. In order to complete this design, I must show you 2012, but in reality, it's 2015 because I'm bringing my images together. So when I complete this image, and you do know that here is the 7, and then here is the 5. So now number 1 is made up of both 7 and 5. Well, the 7 is male, and the 5 is female. And the reason for that is because it becomes man. Man number 28, the female 12. It is the woe 38 plus 28. Man is just a part of what woman is. Man is the leftover. If the gateway is 7, that's only a 3-letter word. If the gateway is 7, wouldn't life be about 7-letter words? And then 6-letter words? And then 5-letter words? And then 4 and 3 and 2 and then 1-letter words? Or if dice was about the sun cube, all you would actually need is 1 through 6-letter words, but because you have 2 cubes, you need at least 2-letter words. But since ABC is wow, hold on a second. Since 1, 2, 3 is creation, you're only going to be working with the 4 and 5-letter words. And that's the words that come out of the sun. For you are the light. You are the student. F. 4 and 5. Anyway, I didn't want to get into that. I just wanted to just say that the 7 and the 5 come together here. And then they come together. Whoop, this is wrong. Whoa, we got a mistake. We got a mistake. So we have the 5 over here, and then we have the 2 over here, and then we have the 7 over here. So when I was talking before about this split gate over here, this, if you push it, will it split apart is one of my questions. We have the number 3. When you put 5 and 2 over each other, we get 3 and 3. But when we see it, it could be misunderstood as an E. And at the same time, when we create 7 and 5 and etc., we are creating the O in the center, or a sideways cube.
Now, if I continue this design and I go back to back with this, let me see if I went this way with the 7. If I went this way with the 7 and I went that way with the 7, I'm just trying to figure out which way that's going to be. I'm going this way and this way. Let me do it this way. I'm thinking. So now that I went the opposite way, what is going to be is it going to be the 5 or the 2? It's going to be that. That means this is going to be that. Therefore, up here, it would have to be that and that, right? That and that would make the arrow. That would make the arrow. But if I would do it the opposite, you see the way this one created the arrow that way and this one creates the arrow that way? Yeah, we're going to continue that one like that. And what if I did that? Kate, my sister, so I had to do something. I'm just trying to see, is this the complete design? And you notice the way I have the one eye over here, the one eye in the center from both worlds. And then if I would take this fine line and draw it on each side of the eye, let me see, did I get that proper? Okay, we have to understand area, space, and what we use. And remember, this is a design that's made on 4 area squares. If I make this design on this many area squares, okay, the design finishes like this. And, or either it finishes like that, or sorry, 1, 2, 3, or I have to do this, 1, 2, 3, and that. There we go, 1, 2. Let me see, did I get this right? We got that, we got that, and then did I get that right? No. Hold on a second. And you remember we always used to see bigger on the bottom, smaller in the top, because the actual design is like this. This is a 2x2. This is what I call Mars. I hope I don't get this wrong. This is a 3x3. This is what I call Earth. Also, if you want to understand a little bit with colors, is that in the horse racing, the number 2 reverses their white and blue and white between the number 2 and the 3, as the sulkies, the thoroughbreds do to those that are in the sulkies. Okay, Lisa, I'm going to go back and see everything you said. Nuremberg. Oh, numbers. Sorry. Oh, well, good. I can see. Oh, I see the arrow, like earthquake plates pushing up on each other. Right. Something like that. I'm not really sure exactly how it is. I need to put this in more dimensional figures for somebody else to look at. I mean, artwork. Universal ED, universal 3D, 5D and 3D. And it's, what is 3D? I'd like to understand from somebody else what is 3D. You know what? I was doing something from the Mayans. I just took their whole calendar list and it came to 13,291. That's very interesting. Venus. It's all about what's in the center. And on the outside, we get number 4 and number 1. Wow. That is today, and it's all about the spirit. It's AI. It's from 1 to 3. What is 2? And it's from 1 to 9, but it's all is the spirit in 2. It's just the dimensions, the 4th dimension. Well, that's what we're working. Actually, if you really want to look at this, we have to be what is 16. We have to be what is 16. If you add 1 through 16, it equals to 136. 136. Noting that where the cube comes in, all in one, right here, the cube went all in one at 136. And this is also the beginning of ABC. A, 1. A plus B, 3. A plus B plus C, 6. And that is your premier polarity. Polarity. I didn't finish this design, so you can see the M, the 1 and 1 coming together, creating the split gate. You see they have the split gate here, they have the single gate here, and they have the single gate there. You see they're all walkways. See, I'm not sure how to show the passage in. How can we get that a little bit deeper? How can we show that passage in? Passage in, pathogen. How can we show that passage in? So here we have 1 and 1. Now when 1 and 1 go back to back, that's what I want to do. Okay, they're back to back here, creating an arrow. We're not back to back, it's an inverted arrow. So if it's an inverted arrow here, am I showing any passage? What am I showing here? I'm just trying to, wow. My everything just shut down on my screen. I just keep getting these blackouts on my screen like somebody's come in here. 5225. It can be 5225. And what is 5225 is the 25,625,000 years, the Mayans, which is noted to be the short count, in which the long count was 200 and, did I get that? 295 is the difference. It is the Venus AI world, the world heavens. 2 is not 2 without who it appreciates, the heavens. But it appreciates number 6 in the heavens, because although it's 2 through 8, what is its reflective below to its reflective above? But it's all about TH, time cube heaven, to where 6 is representing right over here. 2 times 4, 2 plus 4. 2 times 4 equals to the 8, the quarter heavens. 2 plus 4, the 4 worlds. Okay, I am going to get my drink. I don't know if I ever did, but I must get back and do it again. Dreams equal to number 60. But because this one here, I'm going to add 60 for the small number. Here I'm going to add 60, and here I'm going to add 60. I'm going to get 180 degrees out of this word here. Here I'm going to add 60, here I'm going to add 60, here I'm going to add 60, here I'm going to add 60. I want to find a word that I'm going to add 240. And the reason for that is all the letters that are less than I, that means it's going to have a placement, because we need to restore everything to the 10 value. And at the same time, when you're restoring to the 10 value, you can also reduce it to the Pythagorean count, but that's going to give you your average. No, it's not going to give you your average. It's going to give you your single digit value of the cell. Yeah, so you want to keep looking at that. You want to keep looking at that. So, oh yes, I didn't finish. Sorry. Before I go, I want to show you. So this had to be made with three dimensions. How can I get this onto my screen? So once I do this, wow. Hi. I'm saying hi to somebody that's not watching, but I want to do it anyways, because I really, really believe we are going to, when your harmonics or whatever it is inside of you, that you start to vibrate to this planet, to what it really is supposed to be, you can communicate just by saying, I just want to say hello. That's all. So this one, we're going to do the exact ooh, what am I doing? What am I doing? I'm supposed to do this upside down. No, it's here. Now it's here. First I had here. Now I closed. It's not closed here, so I can't close it here. I started off with this news. What was the news? 5, 14, and 5, and 23, and 19. And the thing is, the S letter looks like what is the rest. And when you have the news, which is 555, you also have 999. So let's try and see if I can recreate this. The two of them are together like this. Then this one is going to come like this, and then like this, and then 1, 2, and then like this. And then this one is going to go like this. This one is going to go like this. And then this one is going to go like this. And then it's going to create that. So what is the difference between what it did here and what it did here? You have a larger gap here. You have an arrow. You have a square that can fit over here. You have 2 square areas over here. Trying to see what else we got involved. Because we completed this one, we can see that we created the hexagon 6 star. Whether it's completed or not, I can complete it myself over here. So now if I duplicate this one more time, that will mean 1, 2, we're going to do it this way. And then 1, 2, 3, we're going to do that way. And then 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And then we're going to go that way, that way, that way, and then that way. And this, what will be the difference? Now the difference is here we got a 4. Okay, and here we got a 4, but now what else can we get? What else is going to happen? What else is going to happen here? What else is going to happen here? What else is going to, what else? So we can see that inside of here, we can create the octagon. I'm just trying to see what differences there actually are. And the other thing that I wanted to look at is what is happening over here. I'm not sure if you can see this piece over here. I'm not sure. Maybe I shouldn't have this piece. And I'm not sure if I have it on this end. No, this, and this. Yeah, I think it's... Wow, this one, I'm just trying to see... This is on the inside. I think this should have been on the outside. I'm not sure. So now if I was doing this again, I would be doing... Anyways, I can't really get into that. I can't concentrate. I can't. Let's see if I can take this to another level. Now I don't even know where I was. Wow. Yeah, we were talking about male and female, I think, before when I went before the break. I'm going back to get something to drink. I'm coming back. Yes, the true vibration. Yeah, we got to bring everything back to the truth. How the artwork has to be created because of the obligation, whether it's what they tell us to do. Tell us to do. They're telling us to do it. The deck of cards. The deck of cards. We know that inside the two, I can tell you right now that there are no other cards like this and like this. There are no other. These are standard. When I take these two out, I have to replace them. If I'm going to replace them, I'm going to have to replace them. All creation begins on paper, remember. If I'm going to replace A and B, which is first, okay, and second, first and second, first, oh, sorry about that. Sorry about that. First and second, A and B. So first and second, I'd like to put stand. First and second. Inside of this, we already have DNA. So what came in to this on stand? We had the N and D, and we had the S and T. We did not have any A inside of this, other than what is first A. So what are we standing on? We're standing on A, S, T, and then we're standing on B, N, D. That's what it is. So I'm looking at this can be our B and this can be as what would we do for this? It's silent. H goes with A, and excuse me, it wasn't E. It's bi. And the reason why it's bi is because it's A to H. Stand off with DE in the center. The fourth and the fifth letter. H, G, F, E. H, G, F, E. A, B, C, D. So this is where we stand off and we interlock. Then we go up what is B and what is I. And then we come together what is interlocked at E and F. Then we're going to go up one more letter, which is C, and then we're going to go CJ. And then we're going to interlock between C and J, what is F and G. C, D, E, F, J, I, H, G. Then we're going to go what is D and K. And then we're going to go, instead of going GH, we're going to go GH, but it's going to be GA again. But it's H. It's H. It became the polarity, but the polarity inverts, and that H becomes A once again, because the heavens is created before the spirit is brought in to be divided. So then we go E. Did I get this right? I, J, K, E. And then we go all the way to L. And instead of getting G, we now get E, F, G, H. And then we get L, K, J. Whoa. J, K, L. Did I get that right? A, B, C, D, J, K, L. Then we go 12, 11, 10, 9. Oh, H, sorry, HI comes together. 8 and 9. So this is what is A. This is what is B. This is what is A and H and B. So we come back to the beginning right over here. when and just there's another equation that works with this. I never seen it this way before. Usually my equation is ABC is standard. Okay, so we were going to go from D all the way to L, dot, dot, dot. That was my standard creation. So why all of a sudden did I get to D and now I'm at the G gateway? What happened in this equation? What I did is, where is, just give me a second, I'm trying to think of where I stand with this. Because this one is different. I'm already at L over here. You see, in this one, I have E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L. I have a total of 8. 5 and 12. Okay, now okay. Now, why was this one different? I'm trying to think why is the equation different? I never saw this one before, but I like it very much. This is creating a half world. So we have to understand that the reality is, okay, when we go A, okay, over to I, the intermediate or transfer for A, okay, is inside E. That's where the transfer is. It's inside where E is. So what am I supposed to do in this situation? How do I do this? And then I do this. That's the way I would have to do it. That's where my number 5 would come from. Even though, let me show it to you a different way. On the dice cube, this is A, E, and I. This is A, E, and I. But at the same time, if I would show you this setup of A, E, and I, in which you get A, in which you get E, and then I is down here. So you'd more or less get something like that angle. So if you want angles, we'd have to understand the gematria artwork coding in order to find our angles. The same way, the structure for the Mayan calendar, according to the roulette table, okay, is structured this way. It's structured by A, F, D, I. A, 1 and 6, 4 through 9. This is your primary world of creation, where you have the 7th gate, the 1 spirit of the 6th life, the 1, 6, 7th gate, the half-life, the letter F. You have the letter F, and the letter F in the cubic world is 1 and 5, 2 and 4, 3 and 3. See, the letter F is only inside the cubic world, found within 1 cube and found within 2 cubes. But on the outside of what is the letter F is 3 times 3, 9, or 3 plus 3, 6. Within its own creation, you create back to what is I and F inside the house of what is F. 3 void to 3 and 3 dot. Then in the house of F, you have 86. Then in the house of F, you have 56. That is the house of F, 5, 6, 8, 6, 9, 6. In rotation of the heavens of the 7th gate is alpha, beta, creation. The invert of 5 and 6, although it comes from a different number that we showed, 1 and 1, 5 and 6, 5 and 6, 1 and 5. Over here, 1 times 1, 1 plus 1 is 1 and 2. 2 times 1, 2 plus 1 is 3 and 2. The invert of 3 and 2 is 5 and 6, but the fourth dimension of its creation is over here, 6 and 5, where Venus and Mars come together. Okay, I'm coming back. I need a little juice. Did I ever walk away? I don't remember. Here, maybe we can, let me put up a banner. This is what the gematria thing is in basic. This is the basic. You see the two people in between connected to the two wings, one wing on each. Step right into the seventh gate. Let's connect and go. Just give me a second. Give me a second. Give me a second. Oh, hot water. Yes, it'd be nice to have a cup of tea. We're on a 5-minute break here, maybe less. I'll try to come down as soon as possible. I might be the next contestant on The Price is Right. I am I'll be there in a minute. Just making a nice hot tea. I am coming right back. Just getting a little bit of honey. Getting a little bit of honey for the tea and spilling it all over the counter. But that's okay, because I'll have to waste my time cleaning it up. You just go along, just spilling that tea all over the counter. Okay, I'm on my way back. I want to thank my cat for not bothering me too much tonight. Well, not a bother. But okay, so if you can read this, I'm not sure if you can see the screen. There's looks like two people are lying backwards. I'm not sure if you can see my mouse. Okay, let's go back to the comments. Honey and lemon, absolutely. I put honey, but I didn't put no lemon. Very, very good tea. I'm gonna have to check the Odyssey, what's going on here. Odyssey's funny. It says 3 people watching, never get any likes, and I can't let that bother my mind. Okay, we're gonna get this off now. How do we get the banner off? I like this picture over here, which is like in the deck of cards, and we are monkeys, and we are connected somehow, which in this over here, wow, why won't it let me show this? Background. Oh, background. Here. So what is happening here? If you can see I messed it up a little bit, but if you can go to the far right and see the Y at the bottom, and then look at the top and the X is at the top. So now you look at the bottom on the right-hand side. Is somebody there to tell me? Hold on a second. Let me go back to comments for a second. Which people? Hold on. Where are we standing? You can see the aliens? Are you looking at the alien? Oh, okay. You can see the people in between, the two heads. You see, that's the thing. I can't open up. If I duplicate my tab, what will happen if I duplicate my tab? I want to show a split. Can I show a split screen? Screen layout, press Shift and 6. Shift. What is Shift? Shift and 6. Which one is Shift? Shift and 6. Hold on a second. Solo layout, press Shift 1. Okay. Wait, let me see. News layout, press Shift 5. Shift 5. Well, that was scary. That was pretty scary. Okay, let's take this off. Anyways, where you see the Y and Y on the right side, I just need to know that you're seeing what I see. Okay, the split screens. Well, I was talking over. Hold on a second, because I can't see the comments at the same side, so I don't know how to split this screen up, and I don't have another screen. I don't know how it works. So what I want to show you is how can I show you what I'm going to show you? Oh boy, no. Okay, I just want to show you that this design on the right-hand side, in order to create basic, on the right-hand side of the screen, you will see X and X. Now, in order to complete its formation and have Y, Y connect together, we will also need X and X to connect together. Therefore, I need 3 strands to have a minimum duplication. 3 strands. Now, if it's 3 strands, we need 108. Now, I would have to figure out if it's 3 strands for 108, and does the third strand reconnect to the first strand? So if you take a look at the bottom, okay, at the bottom, there's an X. Should I just connect those X's together, those two together, and say 72, and that's it? Or should I continue on and put one at the bottom with an X and one at the top. Do you follow what I'm saying? Secondly, in order to create the octagon formation between the two and what looks like cubes turned on a 45-degree angle can also be at the same time what is the letters Y, 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 and Y. What is showing you the split difference of where the cubes plug into each one of these numeric positions on the roulette betting platform. So if it's only the two strands, between the two strands, you will have 144. But in order to duplicate yourself, we will go to the center using a singular form of only 36, and then we will duplicate it. You must take up and recreate what is a minimum of 4 cubes. What is a minimum of 4 cubes for its creation? And you're going to have many more other cubes after that, because okay, so we're going to look at, and I'm not sure if you can see this. Right, 72. So you have 72, then you have the next row. In order to complete those octagons, you need to count the next row. So you need 72, 72, which is 720, 720, counted for the 1,440 minutes in a day. You can see the third row. You can see it's all done singularity, what it looks like. Under and over. And the reason I go under and over, they do that with all the designs under and over. Bridges and tunnel. And if you noticed, I wanted to go under to the left, over to the right, but I didn't. So I need a minimum of 3, which is 216. When you get 3, 216, you have reached the moon. 216 is that moon. When you get to the next one, okay, of 72, it's 288. 1440, 1440. It is 2 days. When you get to the next one, it is 360. 4 times, you have 170, sorry, you have 72 and 72, 144, 72 and 72. So you have a total of 288. Where did the rest of the 360 degrees come from if we're only getting 288 over here? It comes from something to do maybe spiraling inside of our world. But when you come to the E world, right, here, we only have 4 of them. So if my A, B, C, sorry, let me show you on paper where I'm going with this so you can understand. Where we have A, B, C, D, where D is 1, 3, 6, 1. 6. This is where E is over here. And then F is over here. So that'll be 3. And then G. So we will create 1. And then H. And we will create 9. A through H. So now if we went into the secondary where we are going to count through I, we will have B, 2, C, 5, D, 9, E. Polarity. In the B world, the E stands as its polarity, its first communion, love. Okay? B and E, 2 and 5. The same thing in the cube, running off the 7th gate. So this one over here, we are going to get 5. And then you're going to go to F, 2, G. No, I should put the letters next to the numbers. So we are going to go to E. F is going to be 6. So 6 and 5, 11, 1 and 1 and 2 is F. And then 7G. So we're going to go to 9. And then H is 8. So we're going to go to 8. And then when we go to I9, right, 9 and 8 is 7, we go to 8 again. So in this world, we end up with 88. That is going to be purple. That is going to be Pegasus. That is going to be the seventh gate to the one spirit. And that's when the A and B world come together. They end up on 19, or it began on 1 and 2, and they end up on 88, where they began. The polarities between D and E is 9 and 5, and on the cube, it's the same thing. The polarities between C and D is 6 and 1, and on the cube, it is the same thing. So where I have 6 and 1, I have 1 and 6. Where did it go? So where I have 9 and 5, I have 9 and 5. To where I have 9 and 5, I have 9 and 5. What is Morse Deco? Don't know right now. So now if we move on to the next dimension of this, we are going to bring, now we're going to go, so we did this polarity, then this is a polarity, but how can 8 be a polarity of 8? How can we do that? Well, we'll just go the other way. Crisscrossing, overlapping, forming two different worlds, crisscrossing. Or going over a bridge. So in the next one, we are going to go to C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, to where we have 3, 7, 2, 8, 5, 4, 4, 5. So how do I get this? The value of number 3 is 3. The value of the D is 4. 4 and 3, 7. The value of E is 5. 5 and 7 is 12. 1 and 2 is 3. I made a mistake. The value of this, F, the value of F is 6. I get 9. The value of G is 7. I get 7. The value of H is 8. 8 and 7 is 15. 1 and 5 is 6. H and I, 9 and 6 is 15. 1 and 5 is 6. 7. The J is 10. 1 plus 0 is 1. It becomes 767. In the C world, it is 737, creation in the cubic world. In the D world, where everything goes to polarity, where 3 and 9 is now polarity here, where 6 and 7 have a love polarity, I have to understand this deeper. And it continues on. If I went to K over here, then this would go to J. I just want to take it another step further. If I would go to K, okay, so that would make this 9. If I would go to L, it would go to 3. If I would go to M, M is the 13th letter. 1 and 3 is 4. This would go to 7. So what happened here is we ended with 7, we went to 9, and then we went to 3. Then we went to 7. So when we go to N, the 14th letter, 1 and 4 is 5. 5 and 7 is 12. 1 and 2 is 3. We have went 9, 3, 7, 3 to 9, 3, 7, 3 to where the row that was different was the row in the center. So the next one is O, P, Q, R. So the O is the 15th letter. It becomes 6. 6 and 3 is 9. The P is 7. The Q is 8. And the R is 9. So look where we have our first new beginning. Right over here. The letter R, Chai. The gateway in 66. Then you're going to go S, T, U, and V. So S is going to be number 1. This will be 7. 2, 3, 4. So now let me see what we got. 3, 7, 3, 9, 7, 6, 6, 7, 9, 3, 7, 3, 97667937. So we have 3739. So we have end with 7. Let me go backwards. 739, 739, 739, 739, 7397, 7397, 6666, 793, 793. So I need to go 2 more numbers. V. Now I'm going to go to W, X, Y, and Z. So this will be 5. If this is number 5, and this is 7 is 12, 1 and 2 is 3. 7 and 5, this becomes 3. How is that possible? Oh, yes, 3. And then this is number 4, and this becomes 7. So we end on what is X, and we do not have a Y and a Z when we're beginning at C. As you take out A and B and you replace it for C, there is no Y and Z, and we begin and end the same way. Well, it seems the same way. How do we end at X? Let me do that one more time. Something seems a little weird. Did I make a mistake somewhere? Did I make a mistake somewhere? 1937. Did I make a mistake? That's my big question. Can I check this out? C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. So this will be 3, 7, 5, 2, 9, 8, 8 and 9, 17, 8 and this will be 9, 8 and 9, 8 and 9, 17 is 8, 8 and 9, 17 is 8, plus 1, plus 2. Wow, I got a 2. I never had a 2 over here. Plus, I never had a 2 over here. 3, 6, 9, 12. 3, 6, 9, 12. I never had a 2 on K. H-I-J-K. So I had a 7 on J. Now I have a 9 on J. How do I get that? 3, 7. Here I got a 5. It's wrong, so there's a mistake. You see, I know right away. Sorry I'm taking you down this road. I cannot see comments right now, so give me a second. 5 and 7 is 3. 3 and 6 is 9. 9 and 7. 8 and 7 is 6. 6 and 9 is 6. This will be 7. This will be 9. Add 3. Add 4. Add 5. Add 6. Add 7. Add 8. Add 9. Add 1. Add 2. Add 3. Add 4. Add 5. Add 6. Add 7. Add 8. So where it ends is going to show me that it ended on a 6. And since it ended on a 6, okay, it means it ended what could be over here 976, 976, 976. I put it in a little bit more of formation. Then what can be, hold on a second, then what can be IJK 679 to RST 679 to what is in its own formation? What is CDE? What is LMN? And what is UVW? This is its numeric evaluation in the alphabet when shifting the alphabet up. So when you end this alphabet, since A and B are missing, right, we would end up what is 7 and what is 9. So the complete recreation, bringing alpha beta to last, would put alpha beta at 7 as the gateway and B as the birth, equaling to 63 and 16. You see the Venus life and the spirit of the half-life of 19 is the spirit, 61 is the church. It creates the birth within. These both create within the dice the 6 void of the 3 dot of the 3 dot of the 6 void. 6 dot of the 3 dot void and the 3 dot void of the 6 dot. This will end up to equal 41. Your 41, which is your AD creation. So that is the, so now I wanted to go and do the D letter. I want to go do the D letter. So we're going to go D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U. I don't like the way they're all separated. That's really ugly, eh? Don't rush. Don't rush. Do it right or don't do it at all. Do it right or don't do it at all. D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z, A, B, C. So we are going to go here. Then I'm going to go here, and then I'm going to go here. So this is 4, 9, 6, 4, 3, 3, 4, 6, 9, 4, 9, 6. P is 4, 3, 3, 4, 6, 9, 4, 9, 6, 4, 3, 4, 6, 9. So we would have, so where would this reconnect this formation? How far would I have to go before D becomes the same formation again? You see, when I finish A, B, C, and D, D ends up to be 4. So we began with 4, we end with 4. 4 and 4, 9 and 9, 6 and 6. 4 and 4, 3 and 3. One, two, three, four, five, 6. 1, 2, 3, 8 and 4 is 12. 1 and 2 is 3. 3 and 9 is 12. 1 and 2 is 3. I just want to see. We have 5 and 6 is 6. 6 and 7. 6 and 7 is 13. 1 and 3 is 4. 6 and 7 is 13. 1 and 3 is 4. Oh, okay. Okay. I didn't see that. 1 and 3 is 4. And then we go 9. No, then we go here. And then we go to the next one, which is 6. And then we go to 9. And then we go to 4. 4. So we go 4, 9, 6, 4, 3. How is that possible? Where the G is over here. 4, 3, 4. Something's wrong. Sorry to be pondering on this. I'm going to check out what the comment is. Okay, is the screen still split? There's no split screen right now. There's no split screen right here. I'm just trying to understand what's going on. How come? You see, that's what happens when I'm messy, right? And I don't like to be messy. So we're going to go and do this right. And we're going to go D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L. M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U. V, W, X, Y, Z, A, B, C, D. So 4 plus 5 is not 4 plus 4 in the first one. 4 and 5 is 9. 9 and 6 is 15. 1 and 5 is 6. 6 and 7 is 13. 1 and 3 is 4. 8 and 4 is 12. 1 and 2 is 3. 9 and 3 is 12. 1 and 2 is 3. 3 and 1 is 4. 4 plus 2 is 6. Plus 3 is 9. Plus 4 is 4. Plus 5 is 9. Plus 6 is 6. Plus 7 is 4. Plus 8 is 3. Plus 9 is 3. Plus 1 is 4. Plus 2 is 6. Plus 3 is 9. Plus 4 is 4. Plus this is 5. So that'll be 9. And this will be 6. So that'll be 6. And this will be 7. So that'll be 4. And this will be 8. So that'll be 3. And this will be 1. So that'll be 4. And this will be 2. So that'll be 6. And this will be 9. And that'll be 4. So 4, 9, 6, 4. 3, 4. Why? This is funny when it goes back 3, 4 in this one, and then it goes 6. So it's there. This is not the same order as this one. None of these are in the same order. Although it's 4 and 4, it doesn't go back. It stops over here. On the fourth one, it's not the same. 6 and 7 is 4. 4 and 8 is 12. 1 and 2 is 3. I'm not sure why it does that, but we will see that 496, 496, 496. We will see 433, 433, 434. That's what I don't understand, how this one is different. When A comes back into the game, because we went from 8, okay, we didn't go to 9, we stopped, and then everything switched over here. Because after Z, it went back to 1. So instead of following formation, by falling into 1, we switch to formation. So what's going to happen in our next formation, going into the D world? And how is it the same as all the other calculations we've done? I don't know. I'd have to see the science. And this is true. And this is true science because you can't default the addition and multiplication. Okay, very good. Thank you, Lisa. My cat just jumped. My cat's freaking out. So this is D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, K, L, M. We're going to stop there. We're not going to go any further. So this will be 9, and then this will be 6, and G will be 4. And you see the way the G is now over here? Before the G was in this position, now the G is in this position. How many more times will have to move, and where is everything going to move? So these are cycles and cycles. These are many cycles inside of each other running, and we have to mirror these cycles. So anyways, we have 4. H would make it 3. I would make it 3. It's ugly again, right? J would make it 4. 4, 3, 3, 4. 7 and 6 and 7, 13. 1 and 3 is 4. 8 and 4 is 12. 1 and 2 is 3. 9 is 3. J is 1 is 4. K, make it 6. L, make it 9. L, M, make it 4. So that's that formation. Now what we're going to do with the alphabet shift, we're going to do something that's natural. 4 and 9 and 6, 19. 4 and 3 and 3, 10. 9 and 6 and 4, 19. What does that mean, the corner here like that? Well, we're going to go this way. 9 and 7, 16. 18. 18 and 12. LRR. 399. 399. Well, that 399 is actually a rotation of what is 19 and what follows the moons of the Hebrew calendar, which is 361 plus 38 equaling to 399. This configuration over here. We can't do the same thing over here. Here it becomes 111. In roulette, this becomes a configuration of where the core of roulette stands. This over here will give me 13, 4, 7, 6, 13. So these are this basic mathematics. Now in the next one, it's going to give me 10 and 6. Well, it's going to give me the same thing, 19, 10, 19. So it's going to say the same thing. This one does not say the same thing. I don't know why. Oh, yes, because A starts it over. So what do you get here? You get 19. Here you get 11. That's where 3 dice cubes get involved when 11 gets involved. But this is where the student comes in. And this is into the third house. This becomes its polarity. When it becomes its polarity, it becomes the letter M. The letter M representing 1013. These 3 zeros. 8, 8, 8, 6, 6, 6. So when you go 1332 over to 1776, we get a total of 442 years. Would anybody understand why it's significant? What does it mean? Always to do with 333. I'm just adding the numbers together. 7 and 7 is 14, 1 and 4 is 5. 7 and 7 is 14, 1 and 4 is 5. 7 and 7 and 7 and 7, 1 and 4 is 5. 1 and 1 is 2. So I just marked the same thing on both sides. So anyways, this one over here will equal to the same thing. It'll equal to 19. This will be 1, 2, 1. 11 times 11. Then this box over here is inverted. Instead of 694, the 6 ends up in the center. These 2 3s come over here. You see, there's 3 4s over here. There's three 4s over here. There's 936, there's 639. There's 3 4s over here. There's 936, there's 639. Over here, it's changed. There's 4 4 and 6. There's 939, 644. So you can see the way these 2 worlds have inverted. Completely different. And then this one over here, it shifts. 3 3 comes together here where there was no 3 3 over here. So what's going to be the continuation of this? So this is going to be 19 and then 10 and then 19 again. So anyways, lo and behold, whatever it is, and it's getting late and I am tired and bushed and there is so much to do. So much to do. Cat, what cat? It's my dog. Can you bark? Can you bark? What do dogs say? Hey, what do dogs say? Can you tell me what a dog says? How are you, baby? Hey, how are you? Hi. You know, I put that big R up there. You know what that R stands for? Stands for relative. Stands for logic. Have you ever seen this before? Have you ever seen the R drawn this way? Because this, it's carrying something with it. It can either be the P or it can be the 9 or the 6 because it's always carrying it on its back. Right? 6 and 9. And it tells you who it is, the delta angle of life. Anyways, okay, Raphael 7286 in a constellation of Pegasus. I can't believe it's really crazy what's going on. I barely do anything, and it's taking me away from my computer. It's making my screen big. It's just not running right. It's not running right. I can't get out of the full screen now. Okay, so say goodnight. Say goodnight. Thank you for watching this video. Thank you. Thank you. Bye. Good night.